In the Field updates on Market Journal are supported by the Nebraska Corn Board. But first, it's time for this week's In the Field update. Planters, of course, continue to make crop progress across the state, weather permitting. Steve White spoke with Michael Dibbern near Wood River to see how conditions are shaping up on his operation. Here's that discussion from Wednesday.
Out here on a sunshiny day, but we've gotten some rain. At least some folks have. Michael Dibbern, yeah, he farms in western Hall County, not too far away from Husker Harvest Day, so folks know the lay of the land. You got to be appreciative. You've got a little break, which who would have thought we would have had, considering how dry it has been.
Yeah, absolutely. The sun's shining for the first time today in about 3 or 4 days, which is great. But before that, the trade-off of the cloudy days was some good moisture that we absolutely needed.
And you have to recognize there's some folks who have not picked up rain, and
yeah,
you're still thinking of those guys.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, I think a lot of where the fires have been and a lot of where it has just simply been absolutely bone dry, they have not got anything. And so definitely don't want to forget about those guys that everyone still needs to be praying for rain for them.
Absolutely, especially if some of those guys are in Gothenburg and that area. Let's talk, though. Given that nice stretch of weather we had right before these recent rains, you probably got a lot of corn in the ground.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the calendar said go, the soil temperature said go. There was a little bit of soil moisture to go into with the addition of pivot irrigation. Obviously, we had to run those around a couple times to get it set. But yeah, so the planters were rolling, a lot of them around here. I think some guys even got done even before these rains. We were about 2/3 done. And so, but if we weren't going to get this, it was going to be ugly, I think.
If you've got some gravity irrigated fields, you probably needed to pick up a rain there.
Yeah, absolutely. We were holding off on planting those. I mean, like I said, there was some moisture there, but it was spotty, and it was, once a plant starts growing, the weeds start zapping it out of the soil. Yeah, it wasn't going to last.
Which is kind of similar to how we started last year, where it looked really dry. And then, of course, we picked up some timely rains, but you can't count on that.
Yeah, and again, I was thinking about last year. We thought that was bad, and we did pick up a few rains before the planting, and so that helped a lot. I know a lot of guys still had to run their pivots last year, but yeah, it was getting pretty concerning when the first two rains of like 90 to 100% chances weren't producing anything. That's when we really started getting concerned.
Your concerns probably, though, are marketing the crop and then looking at inputs.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, thankfully, right now, there's been a little bit of a run-up in commodity prices.
Looking a little better.
Able to take advantage of that and get some things, get some bins sold of old crop and get some things priced for new crop, pricing in some of those profits. But, man, a profit's really hard to come by when the input prices are where they're at.
Yeah. Michael, we should point out to folks you're involved with the Nebraska corn growers and also kind of involved nationally. You've been to D.C. a number of times. And speaking of inputs, that's one of those things that probably is near the top of your list right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I served as president for about 1.5 years now. I got about a half year left in my term, but also do some action teamwork at the national level. And yeah, we've been pounding that drum since it started, which was actually it's been multiple years now that we've been dealing with the high input prices, especially fertilizer. And so, yeah, we've been, glad that obviously Secretary Rollins and USDA have spearheaded that and shaking it on. I think they're finding out too that it's a global convoluted market, that there's just a lot of moving parts out of the control of an easy button. And so it's going to take some time to fix, but we're glad that they're working on it, and we can hopefully get some more domestic production here in the States.
So I think a lot of guys probably have product locked in for this year, but the real concern, I think, is probably going into next year. And
yeah,
where are we going to be standing in 12 months?
Yeah, absolutely. Historically, August is usually when we really start looking at fertilizer for next year. It's typically been kind of that best price point to book some of it for the following year. This last year was not. I think we held off until about December, January to book it. But, August is right around the corner. And so with a lot of these happen to come down, I mean, you're talking $100, $150 a ton, maybe even $200 a ton in some cases. That's a very little short time for that to come down that quick. Yeah.
Getting back to planting, you mentioned you made some pretty good progress. Maybe a few acres still to go, but is that mostly corn, some beans? What's kind of your mix?
Yeah, we got all the beans in and about half of the corn. So got started on corn since it was such an early start. Then switched to beans as we like to get those in early too, and got those knocked out. So yeah, we've just got about a third of the overall acres to go, and now it's actually some smile on our face while doing it because we got some moisture to actually go into.
Good words there from Michael Dibbern, president of the Nebraska Corn Growers, as we catch up in the field here in western Hall County. I'm Steve Lyons.